Have you ever said this to yourself? I'll finally feel peace when this project is done. Once I find the right partner, I will feel peace. Once I fix this one last thing in my life that's bothering me, then I will be happy. But then you get there and the satisfaction vanishes as a new next thing shows up and you're back to the chase again. That, my friends, is the illusion of arrival, arriving somewhere. The belief that joy is waiting for us after the next milestone. But here's the truth, there is no after this. There is only now, the here and now. And now is more than enough if you learn how to see it. And I really experienced this very deeply because I've fallen to the same trap a few times. A few years ago, I kept telling myself, once this particular revenue goal or career goal I finish, this big project, then finally I will be able to relax and pursue my hobbies. But every time I reached the goal, the finish line moved. And what I realized is that I wasn't chasing success, I was chasing peace, and I didn't even know it. And the funny thing is, it was the chasing itself that was the problem, standing between me and peace. You see, modern life trains us to run. Run for grades. If you're Asian, you know what I mean. For success, for status, for healing, for having a certain type of look in our life. Or if you're very ultra spiritual, race to enlightenment. And each promise pulls us forward, but forward never becomes here. It's like climbing Mount Everest, it never ends. The problem isn't just psychological, it's neurological, the challenge. Dopamine, you must have heard the word, the brain's reward chemical, is the most active not when we achieve, but when we anticipate. The chase is more dopamine friendly than the arriving. That's why the chase feels thrilling. Once we arrive, the chemical reward cliff drops. And so we start running again, chasing another dopamine hit, and again, and again. And very soon, we end up living in a cycle of constant pursuit, but no peace. The truth is, fulfillment does not live at the end of a timeline. It lives and is available only in moments of presence. Let's do a test. Think back to the most fulfilling moments of your life. Were they the grand achievements on your resume or the small, luminous, bright instants of being? A slow morning, a sincere conversation, a deep breath of wonder, where for once everything felt perfect and complete. The truth is, we do not need more milestones. We need more awareness. Because the miracle isn't the event, it's in the experience. Vedanta actually has a beautiful way of reframing this. The Upanishads say, Purnamadha Purnamidham. That means that is whole, this is whole. From wholeness arises wholeness. You don't have to arrive somewhere else to be complete. Wholeness is not a future prize, it is your present truth. Once you understand this, and by understanding, I mean like not just intellectually, but like very viscerally, very internally, everything changes. Literally, your world reorganizes itself, and you recognize your worth is not in your progress of some timeline, it is in your anchored presence, moment by moment. So, at this point, let me ask you, what peace in your heart have you been postponing? What part of your heart have you locked behind? When this is over, I will open that part of my heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the breath you're in. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel how nothing needs to be different for this moment to be complete in its own way. Not perfect, but complete in its own way. That is not detachment. That is as close you are going to come to arriving. You don't need to finish the race to feel whole. You just need to realize you were never not whole to begin with. And once you stop reaching for the next thing, you begin to receive this one. So today, let me offer you this. Let go of the myth of arriving in your life someday, and allow yourself to come home to the now and experience this moment where you are whole, complete, and perfect, with nothing to change, nothing to fix. Sure, with some barriers to expression and experience, but those you can transform one breath at a time. So if you like this video, please hit the button subscribe so you do not miss what's coming next.